Hi, and welcome to episode 18 of Notable Needlework. I am Kate, Notable Needle, Noteable, on Ravelry, on Plurk, and on Twitter. The blog, if you are watching this on YouTube, is at Notable, Noteable, needlework.blogspot.com. Whew, it's been a crazy couple days. I was planning on recording tomorrow, but I have this distinct feeling that there is going to be no time to do so tomorrow. It is Wednesday, July 13th? Yeah, that sounds about right. I am getting married on Saturday the 16th, and we are leaving Birmingham, Alabama. Our flight leaves at 6:30 in the morning on Friday, so we will be leaving here at 4:30 in the morning on Friday. Which means that Thursday, not only am I going to be working in the lab, but I'm going to be doing last minute packing. I'm getting my nails done because I won't have enough time to do it unless I want to do it the day of the wedding, which is a horrible idea. I am getting our rings cleaned. I am doing all sorts of stuff tomorrow. Finishing packing. I may or may not do that tonight. I'm assuming that it'll probably be tomorrow. But anyways, so I am recording today instead. Okay, knitting. I pretty much put everything on hold so that I could finish this. It is my veil. I am so happy with it, you have no idea. This is the Haruni design by Emily Ross. For some reason, it's the only designer. Well, I think Wendy Johnson and Emily Ross are like the only two designers' names I can ever remember. But it is her pattern. It's all wrinkled. I'll fix it when I get there. It is in Knit Picks Stroll Bear, so it's a nice, almost white, but not quite. White looks absolutely horrible on my skin. That's why my wedding dress is blue. That knit was like $400 cheaper, but yeah. So I love how it turned out. I have not decided whether this will be dyed a color when I get back or whether it will stay white. But it will definitely go back to being a shawl. I have a little comb that I sewed on it. My hair is wet, so I don't want to put it all the way in. So I'm just going to hold it because I don't want to like dent my hair, so then it looks funny. But I love how it turned out, and it is going to be so pretty, and I'm excited. And yes, there will be loads and loads of photos. I have promised many people, both here in Birmingham, other places in the country, and of course on Plurk, that there will be many photos of the veil and the dress and the everything. So there will be lots of photos. I will probably be putting some on the blog or linking to like a Facebook album. I have not yet decided. I'll probably put some on the blog and on Plurk. But yeah, this is my current only object. I got the yarn, I think, Tuesday night. I think I ripped it out Wednesday morning because I was doing it at like 10 o'clock at night and just not starting it correctly. So it was Wednesday morning to Monday night. I got it done, I got it blocked, and I took it off the wires on Tuesday and got to bring it with me to one of my knitting groups, and they were all very excited to see it. So yeah, I am so happy that this is done, and it has been such a huge relief. I still have other things to do as far as the wedding's concerned, but for the most part, everything is taken care of. We're not doing exact seating, like this place goes with this person. We're doing tables, and I just today found out how big how many people the tables can fit, so I get to do that now. And I have an exam today, so I'll be doing that after my exam. Yep. For those of you concerned about my schoolwork, don't be. I am in microbiology right now, which is actually a brief overview of pretty much everything I've ever learned in biology. So it's the second or ninth, in the case of certain topics, time that I have covered the material, so I am not worried. Yay, viruses and genetics. I have taken an entire class on genetics. So, yeah, not worried. It's not saying I'm not studying for it, but it'll be alright. So I still have a couple wedding things, but most things are figured out. Like boarding the cats. Totally forgot. I thought that I already called them. Turns out this morning I hadn't. But they're fine. They've got room for them. Figured out our ride to the airport because our friend that usually takes us is going to be out of town. Figured out the music. We were just gonna do an iPod and have that be the music, and my mom was very insistent that we have some form of live music, so she has a friend who is a guitar player, and we're doing half and half. He'll be earlier in the evening, and then we'll probably switch to an iPod later. So I got all of that music onto not one, not two, but 3 iPods because I am that concerned about having backups. And the sound system for sure will match up, and I went through his repertoire and picked out songs that we would like to hear especially, and songs that we don't. Jimmy Buffett's Let's Get Drunk and Screw, yeah, that got deleted. The nanosecond I saw it. That is not a song that we want playing for our wedding. But yeah, there's just last minute stuff to do. And then, yeah, everything else is pretty much taken care of. I am so surprised that we managed to pull off a wedding in like 2.5 weeks. Especially with the carpocalypse. If you do not live in the Los Angeles area or the surrounding areas, there are several major freeways that are basically the arteries that traffic can flow down. One of said arteries, the 405 freeway, is being shut down that weekend. If you've never driven in Los Angeles, it's pretty much impossible to fully comprehend. Like, I haven't fully comprehended how difficult it is going to be to get around Los Angeles. Fortunately, I don't have to drive anywhere because we're not renting a car. But a lot of our friends live right by the 405, so instead of allowing 30 minutes to get to my mom's house, they're allowing about 3 hours. It is affectionately being known as Carmageddon. And of course, Will's parents are driving down from up near San Francisco, and instead of 6 hours, they're allowing 9 to 10. And the 5 freeway is having construction too. It's gonna be fun. It'll work out. We might have people, for a 5 o'clock wedding, we might have people at our house at like 2. Don't really care. We'll have something for them to nibble on for like 3 hours. Anyways, back to knitting. Yeah, there's not a lot of it. It's really just the veil. Because I am waiting to start on my next project, which will also have my undivided attention as far as knitting goes. Again, I am doing Camp Loopy, and project number 2 is socks, gloves, or mittens that have cables on them. So I am doing the Java socks. I will link to my project page in the show notes. And I just now wound the yarn for it. It's a lot more tealy green than it's showing up right here. It's showing up more blue on the monitor, but it's very, very green. I mean, it's not like a spruce green, but it's far more of a teal than it's showing up right now. But it's gorgeous. It's a Cascade Heritage Sock Solid in Como Blue, C-O-M-O, blue. And I think it'll show the cables nicely. I also have my extra needles because I only had a set of 4 double points in size 1, so I got another 4. So I will for sure have enough. And since we can start on Friday when we're going to be traveling all morning, this is coming with me. And I get to work on it. We don't have any, pond hopper flights, which is what I affectionately refer to it when you fly from Birmingham to Atlanta. It takes, you're in the air, I think, a total of 30 minutes that you would actually be able to knit and, like, have your tray tables down and stuff. But we're not connecting in Atlanta because Atlanta is notorious for having delays. I think one way we're connecting in Memphis, one way we're connecting in, like, Minneapolis. I don't know. I didn't book the flight. But it'll be long enough flights and long enough layovers that I'll actually be able to, pull out the pattern and be able to look at it. Because it's not just stockinette sock, it's cable patterns. Not very difficult cable patterns, but cable patterns nonetheless. So I'm looking forward to starting that. I didn't really want to start anything else. I think I pulled out like just a simple yarn over shawl that doesn't even have a project page on Ravelry. I started some other pattern and I didn't like the way it was looking with the hand-painted yarn that I was using. And so I just went, stockinette section, yarn over row, stockinette section, yarn over row, ad nauseum. And I will be bringing that with me. I'm stopping by. My local yarn shop has a knitting group that I try to go to on Thursday nights, and they are opening their brand new store location this Thursday. I promise that I'm stopping by for at least, a couple minutes. They know that I'm leaving the next morning and I'm getting my nails done and everything. So they know I'm not going to stay that long, but I may bring the knitting and work for a couple rows and then, say bye. Or not even. But it's something really simple that I can take with me, because otherwise I'd go crazy. And I'd have to bring my 9 Million Bridal magazines with me because it's the last couple of days I'm actually going to be able to read them. Because why am I going to need to read them after the wedding? So yeah. It's going to be an interesting couple of days, but the next time I record, because I'm not recording while we're in California because I have a desktop with a webcam, clearly not bringing it with me. But the next time I record, I will be a married woman, which is insane. It's 3 more days. 3 more days. And then I get to go through the headache of changing my name and all that fun legal stuff. But the next time you see me, I will no longer be a miss, I will be a Mrs. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And again, reiterating last episode, thank you so much for all of the well wishes. We very much appreciate them. And again, next time I see you, I will be Mrs. And I am looking forward to that already. I will try and record on Tuesday morning. Because there's going to be 9 million things going through my head after the wedding, and I'm going to want to get them all out. So yeah, until next time, I hope your weekend is as exciting as mine is, although I hope it's not as stress-filled. Bye.